Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Go.
Hey, good night, Mr. Beto Duran. Big fan.
Well, appreciate it, man. What's
up? I agree with what you said. Like you were saying, hey, no moral victories, but we were that close without LeBron. I think that makes it just sting a little bit more. Like AD, you were that close with to prove yourself. So I just wanted to call in and say, hey, I agree with you, and I mean,
it sucks, right?
I agree with you to that point, but it stings a little bit
because
more.
they were down 110, 108, especially after that D'Angelo Russell block.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
I feel like I was watching the game and I kept telling myself they just need a stop. They just need a stop or two. And then within 3 minutes, then it was just over. It just really sucked.
But, Manny, did you think they were going to win?
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't start watching till the fourth quarter, and they were down by 4. And I was like, yeah, of course. Dude, come on. Like, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. And, I mean, I think it just blew up in the end. I didn't watch the rest of the game, but I'm just going to be honest with you.
Manny, I can hear the frustration in your voice, and you're an optimistic kind of guy. I like that from you. Stay on the line. Funch wants to talk to you right now. And if you need a break from every day, well, fans, it might be your lucky day because tonight, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino giving away 2-night stay plus dinner, golf, or bowling for 2. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySprings.com. Mike in Sherman Oaks on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Oh, man, I go to a lot of games. I was just at this game. It was great to see the fight. Truth be told, there's just players that are going to have to go. Taurean Prince is just not it. He just misses just the most important shot 30 feet from him. It sucks to watch as a fan being there on, Clipper turf and out there losing it. We played great. DLo played great. The reality is, man, it's 16 days from the trade deadline. LeBron wasn't playing. This is going to set up that move, either Donovan Mitchell or Bogdanovich or some version of them. Seeing and going to a lot of games, it's nice. Moral victories are cool, but it just gets so boring. It beats you down as when you're there and you watch it. Like AD, what a joy. What a joy to play. It was so fun. They were calling in glass around me, and I happened to tell them, I'm like, listen, that dude has played more games in the last 5 years than Kawhi, Paul George, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. Oh, the fact drop and the Clipper jaws dropping over there, it was magic. Don't waste it. It's just we need this to be turned around. Listen, they fired a coach that was 17 games over 500. I've never seen Darvin Ham have his hands out of his pants more than this game. No joke. I promise you that.
Really?
So I appreciate you giving me the time and letting me express it. The game was fun while it was there. Some bad calls, a little, tough on that end for them having full squad. I think we're going to see something happen in the next couple of days, truth be told, man. I thank you so much.
Mike, I appreciate the phone call. Mike in Sherman Oaks. Let me address a couple of things. So he mentioned Donovan Mitchell. So there was a story by our good friend Dave McMenamin today on ESPN.com about what the Lakers could do. And the big headline was that the Lakers are possibly maybe talking to teams about Donovan Mitchell or Trae Young. If you read the story, Dave broke it down in 3 parts. Things that they could do, things that they probably won't do, and things that they might be a hybrid. One of the things that they won't do is right now make a huge, big, spectacular trade. One of them being maybe in the offseason when they have more picks available and there's different sorts of money. That's when you could probably see them maybe talk to a Trae Young, maybe a Donovan Mitchell. Those kind of big names would be an off-season stuff if that even were a possibility. But they're not going to be now. So just to clarify some of that. And, that's what it is, this modern social media age where the big names get you the big clicks, but you got to read the story. All right, coming up, we'll take your phone calls. Lakers tonight lose 127-116. We're here for you, the fans, tonight. And a reminder, the LA County Department of Mental Health wants to remind everyone that there is free emotional support, service referrals, and crisis counseling available 24/7 at 1-800-854-7771 or dmh.lacounty.gov. We're on YouTube. We're on your app. We're on the radio. Lakers postgame show with Beto Duran. You're listening to 710 ESPN.
with next-level tech and safety.
Like, I'm not, yeah, this is the Lakers postgame show, but I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, watching Kawhi Leonard right now get after it, watching James Harden the way that he's playing, man, that's a fun team to watch. I know you're like, oh, you're the Lakers station, you're supposed to talk about. Look. I'm a basketball fan. I'm a sports fan. Hoop is hoop. You get a triple-double, you're going to be our player of the game, and that's exactly what Kawhi Leonard was. He got going early, he kept it going, and didn't even look like he broke a sweat. At the end, this was the one that really put it away.
Here's Harden dribbling into the front court. Harden to Kawhi at the top of the key. Kawhi dribbling left into the paint, turnaround, 10-footer good, and that should do it.
Man. Kawhi tonight, 11 of 15 for 25 points.
He got a triple-double, Michael, 25, 10, and 10.
And he ended up getting another board somewhere at the end, 25, 11, and 10 to go with 2 steals, 2 blocks, and he's tonight's player of the game, driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Clippers, they're now 28-14. They're 19-4 at home. Lakers fall to 22-23 on the season, 6-15 on the road. And the Clippers against the Lakers, well, they won 37 of their last 46 games. Let's hear from Austin Reaves and D'Angelo Russell talking about this game. This is Austin Reaves on the Clippers.
You just try to compete. You know, they're hell of players. They've been playing in the league for a long time, made a lot of money, and that's what they do. But yeah, I'm not ever going to shy away from, you know, the competition of trying to compete and, you know, get stops. And, you know, you tip your hat to them when they make shots like that and go try to score on the other end.
That's Austin Reaves, courtesy of Spectrum Sports Net. James in L.A., you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Go for it, James.
Yeah, my comment was about Mr. Austin Reaves. You know, he says he wasn't tip his hat to them making shots. Well, how come he can't make shots, man? We talking about 10 and 12-foot shots that he comes in here and he shoots. And I mean, God, anybody can make a 10 and 12-foot shot after a while, man. And we're not talking about making three-pointers now. I mean, if you look at his work and D'Angelo's work for the past 2 weeks, who would you keep if you had at the trade deadline?
James, come on now. We both know who that is. The way that D'Angelo Russell is moving and cooking, there it is. Austin Reaves, let me give you the final numbers. 2 of 8 from 3 points. That's what he's supposed to be doing, right? Knock some shots down. Not doing that.
Right. Okay, but what about the 10 to 12-footers?
And 5 of 14 from the field. And those mid-range shots, I mean, Kawhi makes it a layup. It's just not fair.
Yeah.
And it's just the thing about Austin Reaves, James, and I know you're watching it because I know you're a smart fan.
Right.
The defensive side, they're going at him. He's not doing much.
But they do the same thing with Cam Reddish and Vando. Yeah. But I mean, at least if Ham would have had these guys working on their shots before the season, they might have started to make a little more, a few more shots instead of, he don't have to necessarily have to stretch out Vando and all them out to the three-point line. I mean, he could get these guys to start making shots, and at the 10 and 12-foot line. I mean, they getting a lot of rebounds and stuff, so I'm sure they can go back up and make some shots.
James, how frustrated are you?
I'm a 7 because I think Austin Reaves is the problem. I think they need to just go ahead and let him go. Keep DLo and keep DLo.
Yeah, James, I appreciate the phone call. Stay on the line. Michael Funches wants to talk to you right now. The thing about that, though, Austin Reaves coming into the season, tell me we didn't have the huge expectations for him, right? Tell me we weren't like, oh, man, let's go. And I was the one. Then wait a minute. Why is he coming off the bench? Okay, you finally put him back into the starting mix, and he really hasn't done much to say, wow, this is it. It's just D'Angelo Russell. You got to give him credit where credit is due. You have to give him credit where it's due. This comment from David Gomez in the YouTube chat. The Clippers were targeting Reaves and DLo all night. Teams have been doing that all season. Will continue to do so. Absolutely. Mark in L.A., you're on the Lakers postgame show on a night where they lose 127-116. What's up, Mark?
Listen, I agree. Austin Reaves, his expectation level was through the roof. But let's talk about DLo. You'll notice a trend. Every time he is either up for signing, or in this case, they're thinking about trading him. He's on the trading block. He begins to ball out, and then he disappears. So I'm just concerned that we're getting this DLo right now, but when the storm settles about him staying on or being traded, we're going to go back to DLo as normal.
And that's a really good point from you, Mark, because you go back and look last year in the Western Conference Finals, where was DLo at?
Exactly.
Yeah, it was.
And when he wanted to get signed with the Lakers, he was balling out. And then so this is just a trend with DLo. So I'm concerned with saying, hey, like the last caller said, let's get rid of AR-15 and let's go with DLo. I'm not sure about DLo.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the Lakers this season, Mark, and appreciate the phone call. It's you don't know what your players are, right? Because D'Angelo Russell is a player that is balling out right now. He's also 27, 28 years old. He is what he is, right? You know what he is. There's a reason he was with the Lakers, then he went to Brooklyn, then he was in Golden State, now he's with the Lakers. Like, guys that bounce around from teams are doing that for a reason. We love what he's doing right now. Don't get me wrong. I love that. Yet at times, what's going on? Why don't we always get that? Is it because he can't play at the same way right now? If LeBron was on the floor with him, is that a different thing? What is it about D'Lo that you can't expect him? And that caller brings up a good point. Yeah, great right now, but are we going to hold our breath and say that's what he's going to be the entire season? Interesting about that. Vincent in Alhambra, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, guys. Just as frustrated as every other caller, but did we forget defense wins championships? I'm seeing all these trade rumors, and we get all these scoring first guards that we're interested in, but where's the defenders? Where are the two-way guards that can, in nights like tonight, really lock down to get us some scoring? It's frustrating. I'm hoping that we can either get some coaching changes to realize that we need some defensive schematics out there or some trade block stuff. I don't know what it is, but we need change and we need it fast. And it's sad to see where the trajectory of this season has gone up until this point.
Vincent, you're running out of breath, man. Like you're like just losing all your steam. You started strong and now you're finishing just like the Lakers, man.
Yeah, I really wish we could just go after some of these. Like even tonight when they got the Clippers scoring left and right, and you got Taurean Prince sitting on a wing, not defending as he should be. You got Max Christie sitting on the bench, who's a high-intensity defender. I just some of these nights I'm watching Ham, I'm like, what are you doing? Our defenders are sitting right there. We need them. Defense gets you offense, and we're just not in it to win it like we should be on the defensive end.
Vincent, I appreciate the phone call, and get some in and out or something, man. He's like really sad.
There's a hat right there in Alhambra too.
Yeah, give him a hat. Something.
The hat.
The hat, right? Oh,
Yeah.
You want to give him a hat.
No,
the hat, the food. Get some pastrami.
The pastrami,
Get
yeah.
some
Some
pastrami?
chili cheese fries, yeah, man.
Chili cheese fries would probably comfort him right now. Wow. We're doing it all.
Pastrami dip.
Funch, how the call's going so far?
Good, man. I just put them on. I just get their names and get their, city, where they're calling
There it
from.
is.
And then, it's a pretty easy night for me so far.
877-710 ESPN, 877-710-3776. Wherever you may be watching on the YouTube chat. And if you're on the YouTube chat, I'm also there. You see me, I'm wearing St. John Bosco basketball, my son's hoodie right here. I got the beanie because it's cold in the studio. If you're in the chat, why don't you guys write where you're watching from right now, because that way I can shut you out from the different parts of the world, because I know we get people that are watching all over the place, whether in Jersey or New York. We have the guy in Miami who drives Uber who watches on YouTube. Appreciate him as well. Solomon and Lake Balboa. Solomon, you always have a voice that's calm and soothing, but there's always some hint of you're frustrated. Can you do better than the last caller? Because he made me sad.
Oh, no, man. No. I'm not going there at all. I'll tell you why. I did not have big expectations tonight. LeBron is out. All I was hoping for is don't embarrass yourself. Don't fall apart because LeBron's not playing. At least keep it competitive, which they did. And so, but again, like all the other callers are saying, moral victories are, they don't really cut it. So you had an opportunity to maybe win this game to pull this out. You had a fighter's chance, but those turnovers, missed shots, empty possessions down the court, turnovers, same old problem. But let's keep this in mind. I think if LeBron plays tonight, Lakers win that game, and that's 3 straight over the Clippers. So not all is lost. There's a frustration, and it's been pointed out before, the Lakers still have too many one-sided players, and you can't blame those players. They're good defensively. They lack offensive skills. They're good offensively. They're not that great defensively. So, you got to take what you have. If you can make something happen, great. I agree with you. I don't think a big splash is coming this season. So we'll just see, man. Just got to play it out.
Solomon and Lake Balboa coming in strong. That's good right there. So LeBron didn't play, and I think we all kind of did that. Well, at least we knew yesterday, so you want to make adjustments for that. Solomon, appreciate the phone call. We'll talk to you later on in the season. The YouTube chat coming strong. We got Jersey, San Fernando. George Powell in Fontana is saying go Clippers, yet he's watching the Lakers postgame show. So, George, hey, congrats to your team for winning tonight, and appreciate you watching the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. I'm Beto Duran, alongside my good friend Michael Funches, Will Flores, Anthony Jacks back there working for you guys. Let's go to Tony in downtown L.A. Tony on Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, what's up, Beto? How are you guys doing?
Good, man.
Actually, one thing I do want to talk about is I don't think we should trade DLo. You know, I think LeBron has been here in L.A. for 5 years already. This is actually like the first time he actually has a guard that can actually create his own shot, shoot the three pretty good. I get it that he doesn't play defense that good, but we can do how can I say this? It's not a one player against one. It's 5 against 5. So we got to do a scheme for that. And I also think that we don't need to actually make a big splash, because if we make a big splash, who are we going to trade? We're going to trade out either Rui, that is a pretty good player. He could actually create his own shot as well. We really just need somebody that can shoot, because when you're out there and you got Bando out there,
you don't have a shooter.
It's really exactly when you saw the game. Literally, Harden was just not even guarding him at all, and he was pretty much guarding Anthony Davis. Now Anthony Davis has 2 players on him, so you're playing 4 against 5.
And at times,
that's not cool at all.
You want to go heavy on the defense because you know what the Clippers offer with, you know.
Exactly. And I got one more thing to say.
Oh, go for it, Tony. Hey, I got nowhere to go tonight, bro. Go for it.
Last game we spoke when I called, and we were wondering why was LeBron James playing in the fourth quarter, and next thing you know, he has an ankle problem now.
Yeah,
that's the reason why when it's blowout game, you get him out, and if he has a problem, take him back to the locker room so he can get treatment on that ankle.
Yeah, the ankle.
Games like this.
Antonio, let me give you this. The ankle is more soreness, and he's going to be listed every single, because you know this now. The NBA, they want to have an injury report out there so fans can know if the guy's hurt or not, or they, that load management, right? So he's going to be listed almost every single game with a left ankle, and they have like a fancy name and everything for it. But it was going to be a rest day. LeBron let us know yesterday that he wasn't going to play. Is it a severe ankle injury? No. If it was a playoff game, is he playing? Absolutely. But it was just one of those games that was on his calendar that he wasn't going to play. Yeah, but I agree with you, Tony. Last game, why are you in there, man? Tony, appreciate the phone call. Lakers lose to the Clippers 127-116. Points in the paint tonight, 68-60. Clippers with the advantage, and points in the paint all season long, sponsored by Vista Paint. Locally owned and manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint is your home for factory direct, high-quality paint products. Vista Paint, your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Phone lines are jammed up. We will take more of your calls when we come back. On the YouTube chat, keep it going. Good comments. I see you guys checking in. Gardena, San Dimas. We got all Southern California. And Funch, we got a talk about the chili cheese fries. Now people are giving chili cheese fries recommendations.
Oh, no. The hat beats everything.
Okay, but that means we got to go get chili cheese fries.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that.
You down tonight?
I can't tonight.
Oh, man. See, even Funch is letting us down, just like the Lakers who lose 127-116. You're coming up more of your calls on Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN. Oh, the Lakers. They were so close. Cut the lead down to 2. And then the Clippers show why they're one of the best teams in the NBA, and they pull away, and they beat the Lakers 127-116. They played hard the entire night tonight, the Lakers did. And this isn't going to be the, oh, hey, all right, guys, you're going to get a juice box after the game. No, it's not that. It's you got to give credit where credit's due. I've been praising the Clippers for being damn good. I'm going to give a lot of flowers tonight to Anthony Davis, who continues to be strong. 26 points, 12 rebounds, 4 of those on the offensive, had 2 assists. And, a game with no LeBron James, and D'Angelo Russell steps up. 27 points for DLo, but it wasn't enough. The Lakers shot 49% from the field, 34% from 3. It was a good game that went back and forth. Referees weren't getting really involved. The Clippers went to the line 12 times, but the Clippers shot 52% from 3. They were knocking down their threes. Harden hit 4 of them. Offense for the Clippers, not a problem. The defense for the Lakers, a problem, and that's why you have that. The YouTube chat just popping right now with chili cheese fries. Funch, we're going to have to go get some chili cheese fries one of these days, man. Somewhere we got to go.
Seriously. So, I'm telling you, the hat's the best thing I've ever ate.
Yeah, so the hat is good, but, you got to go down to those greasy spoons, man. Like, Tom's number 5, 6,
Tom's
7.
number 5. No.
Oh, there's one by my house in Carson.
Everyone has a Tom's by their house.
Yeah, Mateo, my son, is watching in Jersey, and I know he wishes he has a chili cheese fries from Tom's right now with that plastic fork, the white one that's always breaks.
Of course.
That never works. Oh, man.
You just get a real fork.
You're not going to get a real fork when you're going through drive-thru.
That's true.
All right, let's get back to the phone calls before, there is no Mind to Michael tonight. Some of the sound that's coming through, I don't even want to play some of it because it's going to get you guys so upset. So phone lines just to let you vent, and appreciate everybody watching on the YouTube chat right now. Make sure you share, let people go. McGee in San Pedro. McGee, I was in your hood today. If you see my Instagram, you see that I went to Busy Bees, man. And yeah. I had to go find the ATM because, it's cash only. So I had to find the ATM. I went, had that. This after we played pickleball with Sedano and Mike Trudell and
I was going to tell you, though, Beto, the chili cheese capital of the world is Hawthorne. Dino's over on Inglewood Avenue.
Let me write this down.
Fabulous Burger over on Rosecrans. Yeah, Hawthorne is, you can get some good chili cheese fries with carne asada or pastrami or both on top.
Oh, man.
Wait, pastrami on top of the chili cheese fries?
Yes, man. With the asada, too. With some banana peppers.
Man, the asada fry. I am too old for that. But, I'll do the heartburn. No problem. All right, Hawthorne, that's the spot. All right, McGee, I know you're a smart basketball mind. I've heard you call before last year when you would call Sliwa. And I think you posted in the YouTube chat the zone. You're okay with that?
We're better against the zone. I was worried about Ty Lue killing us with the zone.
Oh, okay.
But we were a little bit better today. Vando's presence on the offensive rebounds really helps beat that zone because he gives us other opportunities to shoot. But once again, my problem is our offense is the problem, and we're forcing Vando and Reddish to be part of our offensive scheme, and that's why we are where we are. We just need another guy who can make those guys just defenders. Like, Vando and Reddish are perfect for a team on a run. And I'll be honest with you, you don't want to see us in April. If we get there again, we're going to be a problem for teams. We're a problem for the Clippers. Because Zubac didn't play, ironically, they sped up, and they beat us because they sped up a little bit. But Zubac slows them up a little bit still, too.
Yeah, but he's fun to watch, too, man. He's out 3 weeks with the injury, and Zubac is man. So,
thanks, Magic. But in my opinion, Prince, we need to get somebody to get Prince, and Austin back on the bench. We're not trading Austin. He needs to go back to the bench. We missed on the last draft pick. That's why we're so high on Austin, because we need to feel like we have some type of prospect. But we missed on that pick. That young kid, it's still not his fault. We needed to hit on that 16th pick in the draft. There's a lot of Cam Whitmore. He would have been fine on our team right now. Or Jaquez, of course. We talked about him.
Yeah, and Hood Shafino playing down with the G League. I saw him play on Saturday when I worked that game.
We need him playing on our team. We needed him.
Hood Shafino needs to be in the G League playing right now. He needs to get action. I'm telling you, McGee. And when you see him, when he comes into with the big boy team, he's a dude who only played 1 year in college, and he needs to. And he has the shots inconsistent. If you're going to be a guard like that, he needs to just play and get 35 minutes in the G League, get that confidence up, get the reps up, and you can only do so many drills, man, until real game time situation.
Question,
NBA.
Beto.
Yeah.
The Kyle Lowry, would you if he's a buyout, would you take that as a buyout person?
Kyle Lowry?
Because we still need somebody to be responsible with the ball. DLo is DLo, but we need an adult with the ball.
Kyle Lowry, I've loved him since he was in Houston. Like, just one. He was maybe when he came into the league, he was one of the first guys that you would see. Now everybody does it. That after they get done warming up, they'll talk with the coach and they'll look at the iPad. Lowry was one of the first ones. He was doing it on his own. That dude is a hooper. Like, he's not a basketball player. He's a hooper, and you know the difference between that, and that's who that is. If he's available, I would love a guy like that because he can come into a locker room and command some respect right away.
If Charlotte buys that contract out, I don't know why the Lakers wouldn't just add that extra ball handler. You're not going to get Gabe Vincent anytime soon, and he's probably going to do what Gabe Vincent was going to kind of do. I don't know.
Yeah, there's so many things with that. McGee, appreciate you as always, man. We'll talk to you soon. Fred in L.A., you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Fred?
Hey, Fred. What's up, man? How are you?
Good, man.
I think we got a lot to take away from this game. It was a pretty good game, actually.
It was a good game. It was.
Right. And you have people talking about Reaves matching up. I think Reaves is a great asset to keep. The only thing we're missing a couple of things. We need a point guard who can dribble hard and knows how to break down that defense. We just don't have that right now. And Reaves is the only guy, aside from James, when he handles the ball, Reaves is the only guy who does that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nobody was calling and saying trade Reaves, and that's the problem. You got to get rid of him or anything like that. No, but that's why he's one of the I wouldn't say untouchables, but he's not one of the first ones that's going to be offered up there. You have a lot invested in him, and he's good, and he is good. It's just, I mean, when you're looking at the way that teams target him on the defensive side, that's a concern for you right now.
Yeah, but tonight he's playing against one of the best players in the league.
Right? Yeah, and he's going to get the best players every night now. And the Clippers, the Clippers have 3 different monsters again after. Fred, how concerned are you about this team?
Concerned in what way? Concerned that are they going to make it to the playoffs? Or
just give me playoffs.
I think they're going to make it to the playoffs, and I think they're going to come together good, and I think they're going to be a hard team to beat. If Cam Reddish comes back, he's a pretty good defender, even though people think he's not. He's a two-way player, and he could hit the three, he could drive to the bucket, and he's got pretty decent defense. He got good size. I think if he comes back healthy and starts playing, I think we're in good shape.
Yeah, Fred, I appreciate the phone call tonight, and look, it just sucks when you lose to the team that you're in the same hallway with. It sucks when you lost 37 of the last 46 to them. It sucks when you see that the team has the monsters that they have, and they're getting better and better and better, and you're still trying to figure out your lineup. That's what sucks when you look across at them. Again, it's not a competition between the Lakers and the Clippers. It's a competition with the Lakers and the Lakers to try to get better at the trade deadline if you do make moves, and better rotations, and better on the defensive side, because the Lakers are the ones that have a lot of concerns. Are they going to make it in the playoffs? Yes. How far will they go? I have no clue. Can they get hot and make a run? Yes. Can they get cold and get knocked out of the first round? Yes. My mantra this year has been they can beat anybody and they can lose to anybody. And that is scary. Mark in Huntington Beach. The Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Yeah, I was watching this game on my favorite sports bar in Huntington Beach, and it was. I swear there was like a minute and 29 seconds left.
Mark, let's get the real stuff. What did you eat?
Okay, and
what did you eat?
Well, what did I eat?
Yeah, did you have nachos? You have wings?
I had a Me and Ed's pizza from Lakewood.
Attaboy, there we go. All right, now we're good. All right, Mark, go to the game.
Yeah, so it's a minute and 29 left. I think we were down by 9 or 11 at the most, and the Lakers were just standing there waiting for the Clippers to come. There was no on pressure or anything. It's like, why aren't you trying to pressure them? So not only did they wind the clock down more, and then in the next series, Coach Sham puts in he does the white flags. 2 sixes, and we're right back in this. I don't get that. I don't. And then the rumor about trading Russell, I've been hearing that the last couple of days. Like, why would you trade the person that's your third best offensive weapon right now unless you think you can get something better. But I don't understand why the players were just standing there waiting for the Clippers when they're only down by 9 with a minute and a half left. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Oh, and for chili cheese fries, Johnny's on Sepulveda, just below Venice Boulevard. Better because they put them over crinkle-cut fries.
Crinkle-cut fries?
Whoa,
what?
whoa,
You changing the game,
whoa,
Mark.
whoa.
Changing the game.
Johnny's in Culver City? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Wait, Johnny's
Chili
pastrami?
cheese fries. Yep.
Wait, Johnny's pastrami has crinkle? The one right next to Tito's?
Yes.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking. Oh, Tito,
man. See, Mark, I appreciate
you. Gotta go there.
Look,
yeah,
Mark,
cut, and they do them extra crispy too.
See, Mark is at Huntington Beach, gets pizza in Lakewood, pastrami and fries in Culver City. This is what LA is all about, Mark. And you're upset with the Lakers for not playing hard to the very end. And I appreciate you, Mark, because yes, this is a team that should be better, and this is a team that needs chili cheese fries.
Yeah. And, they don't call them the comeback Clippers for nothing, but, hey, they did it again tonight. They were down by 18 with 11 minutes left in the fourth, and they beat that team that night.
Yeah, and they went on a 22-0 run. Mark, I appreciate the phone call. Call me anytime with your food into
crinkle
cut fries. Look at Will. Will's like ready to talk on the microphone too, huh,
I'm
Will?
excited. Let's do this. I have to do a chili cheese night. Seriously. Yeah, seriously.
There it is. I mean, like, we're not making light of it. It's just after you work so many games when they lose, you want to just like, hey, have some, like, sports is supposed to be fun. All right, Pope and Whittier. I purposely saved you for the last call because you're always strong. You always bring good opinions, and you're always insightful with what you got to say also on social media. But Pope and Whittier, where am I getting chili cheese fries, bro?
Man, I'm more about tacos al pastor than that, man.
Yeah. We can get those anywhere. I can get them down the street. I can get them at the neighbor's house the next quinceañera on Saturday.
That's true, man. That's for me, burritos. But, yeah, and blessings, to the circles of trust, and also the Godfather, Sedano. Now, on to the game. We lost the game in 3 areas. By the way, we got to be proud of the effort, so it's not negative in any way.
No, of course.
How, stating how we lost. We lost 68% in free throws. We shot 34% from the 3, which we're not good in. We need to correct in the trade deadline. And then what I've been preaching every single game and every time that I call you, turnovers. We gave up 15 of them. So those 3 things lost us the game. But you know what? They played with heart, with ganas, and pretty much with LeBron, we win this. So it's not like that we gave it our all and we should be happy. No, but we should be content. And I think overall, just know that in the playoffs, if we run into them with a healthy team, we'll take them out. Now, I wanted to also just throw out there some callers that have mentioned why should we trade DLo? So this is my point of calling. So DLo is what you call a depreciating asset. He's going to be able to control his fate in the offseason, where he could opt out and not come back to the Lakers. Lakers are not able to use that income or that salary to replace him, which would be like $19 million that he's making. So you do that, and you're screwed because they're over the cap. So that's why you.
That's the business side of why he has the most favorable contract you could trade.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you get DeJounte Murray, which is he's balanced defense and offense. In the playoffs, we've seen what happens when DLo gets exposed, and unfortunately, that's why they benched him in Denver. So he wasn't able to play. He was a liability defensively and offensively because his three-point shot did not fall in. That's what the playoffs does in good teams. They expose your weakness and they make you do what are you not good at.
Yeah.
DeJounte Murray is able to play defense and is able to score and get his own bucket.
Pope, strong, man, real strong. I hope I never meet somebody that calls you by a different name. I don't ever want to know your government name. The Pope coming strong as always. Gracias por todo. And you're right. Lakers did play with that effort tonight. Like, I'm not taking that away from them. This is a good spot for them right now to see that they played like this and they got it down. They were right on the edge without LeBron James. That's good to see, because knowing that you can compete like that without your best player. But this was a Clippers team that's Brooklyn. So that's the difference with that right now. All right, Funch, we didn't screen the calls tonight. I think it went really well.
Yeah.
I think it went really, really well.
I thought it was going to go really bad. That we
Oh,
were going to
so
lose our
did,
jobs
so
tomorrow.
did I. So did I. And because I'm not going to be here on Thursday, I didn't care.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I will be on boxing duty this weekend, so my man, Andy Kamenetsky, will be here Thursday, and I think you guys have a game Saturday too?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
We had Chicago on Thursday and Golden State on Saturday.
Oh, man, that sucks. I will be listening on Thursday. I'll be in Phoenix for the Jaime Munguia fight, working for Golden Boy and DAZN. No mind to Michael tonight, but let's go to the kids in the back. Anthony, the man from Azusa Pacific. What's up?
Sir.
What do you
Beto,
got?
I'm the lone wolf tonight. Just me tonight.
All right.
So thanks for having me, of course, as always. Got 2 points for you.
Do it.
First point, I'm going to start out with the social media post the Lakers had posted today. I don't know if you saw. I'm sure you did. So going back to that game on Sunday, there was a lot of people reaching on social media, on Twitter, about, oh, DLo was crying on the bench. He was wiping tears on the post-game interview with Mike Trudell, or Roy was hugging people in the locker room. You heard about that on social media, right? Vaguely?
I mean,
so
all I do is spend my day on Instagram.
Yep,
Yeah, I
so
saw
Lakers
it.
posted today them warming up at the training facility, and DLo says he's a gangster. What does he have to be crying about? I'm a G. There's no reason I should be crying. And then AR was interviewed as well and says people on social media always trying to reach, always trying to break teams apart. So that was just to clear up some things for some of our viewers who are thinking about potential trade spots, things like that. They shot that down, and of course the people are always reaching. So.
Yeah, there's you know that tab on Twitter, Funch, and Anthony, it always goes back to it where it's for you.
Yeah.
Right. I always stay on the forum, like my followers, right? Who I'm following. Every now and then it goes on to for you, and I see these crazy different Laker accounts that are coming through.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Do people, nadie trabaja? Like everybody.
It turns into a cesspool.
Oh my goodness. And I'm like, why am I following this person? Why am I following? Wait a minute.
You go down this rabbit hole, right?
I go on the other tab, yeah. But yeah, like it's just.
And to even go further,
like to be
on that,
crying, like come on, man, he wasn't crying.
Nick Young
No,
commented.
do
on
not
the
tell
post.
that part. Do not
I
tell
won't,
that. Do
but
not tell that
we
part.
all
No,
know-
move on,
we
move
all
on,
know
move
their
on. Nope,
relationship.
move on. That's it. What else you got?
And then, of course, I don't know if you all know, Funch and Beto, I want to hear your guys' input on this. It's the Oscar nominations were released today.
Nope, we're not doing that either, man. What are you doing? This isn't Travis and Slee.
Let me see here. We got Oscar nominations NBA edition. Can you let me throw those out or no? Can I throw some
Oscar nominations NBA edition.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go.
If this fails, Funch,
Got
it's
some
your
award
fault.
music.
All right, yeah, let's get some award music. All right. The Azusa Pacific education better pay off right
let's
here.
see here. The Oscars hosted in Hollywood. On social media, a lot of talk on that. So NBA edition, Best Supporting Actor, 6 man we're going with. Tim Hardaway Jr., Malik Monk, or Jordan Clarkson. Who's going to take the Oscar? Who's going to take the 6 man in that one?
I'm too busy watching Laker games. I don't know anything else. Sorry, man. I have no idea. Jordan Clarkson.
All right, and then so we got some other nominations as well, but of course we're stuck on Lakers. So best Laker so far of the season, DLo obviously heating up in the last 5-6 games. LeBron, of course, in-season tournament, 39, going like crazy. Or AD, who has been consistent, who has been reliable all season long, who takes the best actor for the Lakers.
It's
this
Anthony
year.
Davis, man. Come on now.
Anthony Davis. There you go. I got some other nominations, but if you're not feeling it, then we don't.
No, I
do
can
it.
feel it. It just I have no idea who some of the other guys are.
Yeah, but
who he played for.
Who?
That's the game you got to play with me.
Oh, okay. Well, how about this? Best picture so far in the league: the Celtics, Nuggets, or Clippers.
Oh, the Celtics! My goodness.
Celtics
I
fun.
don't know. I think I might take the Nuggets.
I hate watching the Celtics.
I think if the Nuggets and the Celtics play, the Nuggets win.
And then we got best actor in their debut film: Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, Jaime Jaquez.
Chet for me.
I'm sorry, you got to go with Victor, man. He's an alien. You see what he's doing every night?
Nah. I saw what Chet did to the Lakers.
And then who's the best in the business? Best actor: Shai, Embiid, Jokic.
Ooh.
Wow.
I mean, Embiid is He's just a freak at 7'2". But give me
Also had 70
SGA right now.
70 last night, Beto.
You give me SGA right now because it's this season right now, and SGA for me is on fire.
I got to take Embiid. He had 70 last night, and the Phillies rising up in the ranks in the East right now. So yeah.
All right, there we go.
Good job, man. I like that.
Thank you.
I
Thank
like
you
that
very much.
perspective. Good job.
Thanks,
good job.
Funch, for vouching for me, baby.
That was good.
Man.
All
of
right.
course.
So
I know where he's going.
Funch will invite you back. All right. Programming tomorrow.
Travis Sliwa.
No, I don't know. Evan Cohen in the morning.
That's right.
Travis Lee at 10. Mason in Ireland. Then Sedano and Cap. Thursday, the Lakers play who, Funch?
The Chicago Bulls right at Crypto.com Arena.
DeMar DeRozan comes back.
Alex Caruso.
Lakers.
All the guys that you want to trade for, they're coming in town.
Zach LaVine will not be there. He's hurt, right?
He's hurt.
Exactly. But Andy Kamenetsky will be filling in. Actually, I don't even want to say filling in. Andy Kamenetsky will be here Thursday and Saturday. Thanks to everybody that watched on the YouTube, everybody that called. Again, another therapy session for the Laker fans. This guy right here, Funch. Vincent Quigg says, Beto defends Lakers to the death. Really? Because most of my tweets are, bro. I am not a homer, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Regardless, thanks a lot for everybody watching. Anthony, great job tonight. Will, great job. Funch, great job. Rebecca Wamo is always fantastic. We're on our way to go find some chili cheese fries after the Lakers lose 127-116. You've been listening to Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.